Russia's Transport Minister Maxim Sokolov says Moscow is likely to resume direct flights with Egypt in January. Sokolov says the decision to resume flights would be taken after Russian officials revised reports by Russian experts currently assessing Egyptian airport security. Russia imposed a ban on flights to Egypt shortly after a Russian passenger jet crashed in Sinai in October 2015, killing all 24 people on board, most of them holidaymakers. Since the deadly incident, Egypt has been putting in place tighter security measures at all its airports. Cairo announced $43 million has been spent on airport security since the 2015 crash that killed 224 people. Let us get more on this from Yasser Hakim, who's standing by in Cairo. Yasser, how has Russia's decision to suspend flights affected Egypt?
It was very effective. Russian tourists are the largest number of nationals or country that exports the largest number of tourists to Egypt in the last 3 to 4 years. Over 2 to 3 million Russian tourists come to Egypt every year. In the last couple of years, that's the largest. And the disappearance or the absence of the tourists from Russia has led to a major breakdown in the tourism industry. I'll just give you some numbers here. If we compare 2015, before the Russian airjet plane went down, the number of tourists who came to Egypt was 9.4 million tourists in 2015. Obviously, that's much less than the usual before 2010. But if you talk 2015, it was 9.4. What happened after the Russian passenger jet went down? 2016, 4 million tourists, even 3.8 million. That's very low. More than half have not arrived to Egypt. And obviously this has had effect on the industry as a whole, on employment. On 70% of the employees had to leave their jobs and look for jobs elsewhere because the pay was not anymore feasible. A lot of hotels had to close down or partially close down. Things are beginning to pick up in November and December, but still there's a long way to make up for this loss.
So Egypt has spent millions in airport security. What is different now?
Well, a lot of differences have happened. You've got, first of all, the training of the employees in the airport for the checkpoints has improved drastically. There's been a private company, security company, that has been contracted to help in securing the airports in Egypt. A host of new equipment have been installed, the high-tech, the latest worldwide equipment for securing airports from outside from outside the premises of the airports, cameras, all kind of X-ray material, all the way until the passengers on the plane. The luggage area has been also introduced new equipment there to secure the luggage itself, because the plane, it seems that, according to investigation so far, that a bomb was placed inside the luggage area. So it has gone through the luggage area, and that means there had to be a revamp of security for the passengers and for the luggage. Obviously, the employees have all been training on the latest security checks system and procedures. They're still going to be installed yet, probably end of this month, beginning of January. The biometric system also for the airports. This will be very much close to or not the last option that will help the Russians to feel safe enough to resume their flights and decide to resume their flights. As I understand, they will begin with Cairo Airport, flights from Russia to Cairo Airport, and then they will move to flights to Sharm el-Sheikh as well as the next step, depending on how the procedures go.
All right. Yasser Hakim joining us there in Cairo. Many thanks, Yasser.